made podcasts with Alex Jones is like the majority of what a lot of people know about him.
There's a lot more.
Yeah. But there's a lot more there, and I think it's worth understanding the other stuff that is there, and that it is in ways interesting, and that he is a very good interviewer, and that like there's reasons people like it. So like not that like excuses like post Sandy Hook Alex Jones on your show, like it's just freaking wild to me, but he has his own way of imagining the world that's different from mine. And so I think that like there's that piece of it that is interesting. If you can break some control that one of these platforms has, I don't even know what to call them as a platform. Like they're not media companies, they're like, but they are the ones who have all the control right now. Then that's good. But what I don't like, but as a podcaster and as some person who loves podcasting and has loved podcasts for a long time, I love that podcasts are still based on this like ancient internet like system, like this RSS. Like it's as old as things get anymore, and it's open, and you can like if I could create a podcatcher, like I could hire some people and like spend $200,000 and I could have an app that feeds podcasts to you. Like no one's in the way of that. Like Apple seems to have like intentionally, and I don't know if it's just because they don't care, but it's apparently not because they don't care, because they just said that they're hiring to create a place where it's easy to get audience and easy to get monetized, just like YouTube did. And like those are the two things that YouTube really does that creates good content on the platform. Like it creates an ecosystem where we will go to. And if Spotify can do that for podcasts, and then also like lock a lot of those podcasts in so they're not available anywhere else, then suddenly there's this giant company that controls all podcasters and controls all podcast audience, and is like it does the thing that the YouTube algorithm does to us, which is like, and it like kind of decides what content we make by deciding what content they feature. That's a scary thing to me, and I don't want to have a podcast. It's just like the last beautiful bastion of algorithm-free internet.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you on it. I don't think that it's a place where there's a risk of it becoming a monolith, just because like
I think you're probably right. I think they want to, but it's impossible.
Yeah, because especially because there's some places that like YouTube. I mean, look at YouTube in the gaming space, right? Too big to fail, too big to be some person to compete with. But then in one specific avenue, you got Twitch, right? Twitch ends up getting a huge, gets acquired, gets a huge amount of money. All of a sudden,
my most recent break, is that on the cards?
No, it's not. But it's just
that's a great question. Gosh, what's been my most recent breakthrough? Understanding that attention is like in terms of like understanding media landscape, which is a lot of what I do. But it's very hard to turn anything into attention. Like so that's the hardest thing to get. So it's the true currency of the internet, which is the thing that people have known for a long time in terms of like how Google and Facebook operate. But it's less a thing that we've been thinking about in terms of media generally, and in terms of the incentive of content creators. So that has been my major breakthrough in understanding my own business. But in terms of understanding my own self, that's a more important one.
Yeah.
If I've had a breakthrough recently, it is, oh gosh, Phil, I'm a little worried that my breakthrough recently is that it's a very similar thing, that like I want to make sure that I preserve my ability to, I think they want to be seen as tall.
Like a man. No, I feel like you I think I'm living in a time of less of what I wanted before. Like when I mentioned earlier, like I'm concerned I want to do what I'm currently doing. Right? Years ago I set myself on a path that I always have to be building this other thing that is bigger than me. Right? It has to be this thing. Like, but but then I look back and I'm not inherently a guy that cares about legacy. Right? I'm not someone that wants a street named after me as a fucking statue. Or I think about the now, right? The people impacted or that were educated or have an opinion about something, even if it's not mine, because my videos that create a value there. And then I realize like, what is all this other stuff that I'm doing? Right? Is it something because I want people to be like, wow, look at Phil, he built that thing? Does that fucking bring me joy? No, it doesn't bring me joy. And if it's not something that is special, provide something that I'm not already providing. Why do it? So I think that a lot of the things that I've been, we have the hair care stuff. No, but it's like, yeah, we have the hair care stuff, which is really fun. It's something, and then we're working on a coffee line now, but we don't want to be a neutral coffee, so it's like something that we can do. And those are the things that end up exciting me. We recently refocused on merch, but doing it in a way that it feels like streetwear, like an actual brand. And I'm like, oh, is that changing the world? No, that makes me feel creative.
Actualizing some kind of idea, or just like having an idea that sticks in my head and helps me understand the world. Like that's a kind of creation too. And that's a lot of what drives me. I feel like creators sort of like have this arc that I've only after a decade of this been able to identify where it was really first about attention.
How much of that is because I'm happy that they are achieving something and they're getting this experience, and how much kind of to go back to the question because of how it would reflect upon me, right? Is that like a parental thing?
Right, that's a part of it, yeah, I think. But I don't know that you know until you try. But like for example, like do you feel good about like helping
talented people to do something special in the moment and use it as a way to launch into a different avenue? But there's also stuff that's self-serving, like the fact that people are like, wow, feel different. Like, oh, I feel like you're something different. Like, yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, that's an interesting question.
Yeah, no, I definitely. That when you're doing something big and like anything like that, there's like I think that the voices in our heads are different volumes. But the things that can really go wrong, there's always that thing telling you that like, the successful thing is the thing that has you haven't screwed up yet.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Sometimes you have to sell business just to have that voice go away.
God, you have so many. Or you've had so.
Get your meds. Enemy spotted. Over. Soldiers. Get your meds. Hostile sniper spotted.